Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build a Paw Patrol Tower.
Round 1.
So today, I am building Paw Patrol Tower. This is a tower from the cartoon about rescue puppies. I start with the entrance, using light blue wool for the arch. Light blue wool is bright and fits the cartoon style. I put iron door at the entrance. Double doors look serious and official. The entrance looks like a real rescue base. Now, I build the walls of the building around the entrance. At the bottom and front, I make stripes from yellow wool and red wool. Yellow and red are Paw Patrol colors. They are always used in the cartoon. Bright stripes attract attention to the entrance. The rest of the walls I build from white wool. White color is clean and neutral. It combines well with bright accents. In the cartoon, the tower is also mostly white with colorful details. Wool is a soft material, but it will work for a tower. The main thing is that it looks nice. The first floor walls are done, white with yellow and red, like in the cartoon. Now I need to build higher. The tower should be tall. Paw Patrol Tower in the cartoon is very tall. You can see it from far away. This is so the puppies can watch over the city from above. Higher up, I start building part of the roof from red wool. Red wool for the roof is a bright accent on top. The roof is not flat. I make it with a slope so it looks more interesting. Red color is visible from far away. Immediately clear this is Paw Patrol base. In the middle part, I start building the tower itself from white wool. The tower will be round maybe, or square. We will see how it turns out. I add glass so there are windows. Glass walls let light through and allow seeing outside. The puppies need to watch over the city. In the middle of the tower, I build the Paw Patrol badge. I use red wool, yellow wool, and white wool for the emblem. The badge is an important part. It shows this is exactly Paw Patrol base. I try to make the shape similar to the original from the cartoon, with a shield and paw. The emblem comes out recognizable. Red background, yellow and white details. This is like the team logo. Everyone knows what it means. Now the tower looks official. Not just a white building, but a real rescue base with their symbol. Further, I build the tower higher, adding light blue wool. Light blue color appears again, like at the entrance. This creates a unified style for the whole building. Blue elements connect different parts of the tower together visually. Now I add yellow wool for variety. Yellow stripes on the tower like on the puppies' uniforms. Every color has meaning in Paw Patrol. The tower gets taller and brighter. On top, I put oak fence as a railing. Fence is needed so you do not fall from height. This is important for safety. Oak fence along the edges of the platform creates a barrier. Now you can stand there and look around without fear of falling. In the middle of this platform, I build another room from glass. The glass room on top is an observation point, probably. Glass walls allow seeing in all directions. This is important for rescuers. They need to see where help is needed. I cover the room on top with red wool, making a roof. Red roof like on the first level, colors repeat. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my Paw Patrol Tower is ready.
What? Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look, I built it. Do you like? What?
No.
Do you think I built a dollhouse?
But
It's a pity, but I tried so hard. Maybe then you'll try to build the best Paw Patrol Tower yourself?
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Ta-da!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
So Banana Kid is starting to build his Paw Patrol Tower. He uses cyan concrete for the entrance. Concrete is stronger than wool and has a bright color. He adds blue glass for the entrance arch glazing. Blue glass lets light through with a blue tint, looks futuristic. Around the entrance contour, Banana Kid covers everything with blue concrete. Blue concrete creates a frame around the entrance, highlighting it against the walls. This is like a portal to the rescue base. The contrasting frame attracts attention and shows exactly where the door is. To the right of the entrance, Banana Kid starts building the lower part of the tower. He uses red concrete and yellow concrete. Concrete is smooth and bright. The colors come out saturated. Red and yellow are the main Paw Patrol colors. They immediately create the right atmosphere. The lower part of the tower is bright and attractive. Red and yellow blocks alternate, creating a striped pattern. This is similar to the signal coloring of rescue equipment. Banana Kid knows how to make a build recognizable at first glance. Now he starts building the tower itself from white concrete on top. White concrete is clean and bright, a perfect background for colorful accents. Banana Kid makes a smooth transition from the edges to the center. This creates a neat tower base without sharp angles. The transition from the wide base to the narrow tower looks professional. Banana Kid counts blocks so everything is symmetrical. Each row is slightly narrower than the previous one, creating a smooth curve. On the left side, he completes part of the tower from red, yellow, and white concrete. The left side is now symmetrical to the right. Red and yellow concrete create bright accents on the white background. The tower is starting to take on the characteristic Paw Patrol Tower silhouette. Banana Kid works carefully, every block in its place. The tower base is completely ready. White with red and yellow stripes, blue entrance. All colors from the cartoon are present. Now he needs to work on the first floor interior. Banana Kid goes inside to make the floor. Inside, he replaces dirt blocks with white concrete and light blue concrete. He lays them in a checkerboard pattern, alternating colors. White and light blue squares create an interesting floor pattern. This is a classic technique for flooring. The checkerboard pattern looks clean and professional. It also visually expands the space. Banana Kid uses concrete for the floor because it is durable and easy to clean. A rescue base should be clean and neat. The floor is done and looks great. The contrast of white and light blue is pleasant to the eye. Now Banana Kid returns outside to continue building the tower upward. There is still a lot of work ahead. The tower needs to be tall. Banana Kid starts building the glass front part of the tower. He uses light blue stained glass for glazing. Light blue glass continues the color theme of the entrance. He adds light blue concrete as a frame for the glass. Concrete holds the glass in place. The glass facade lets lots of light into the tower. This is important for an observation center. Rescuers need to see everything happening outside. Light blue glass also filters bright sunlight, making it softer. At this height, Banana Kid makes the Paw Patrol Tower logo. He uses red concrete, yellow concrete, and white concrete. The emblem is large and visible from far away. This is the tower's calling card, its main identification mark. The logo comes out bright and recognizable. Red shield with yellow and white details like in the cartoon. Banana Kid carefully reproduces every detail of the emblem. This requires patience and attention to proportions. Further, Banana Kid completes the glass wall around the logo. Glass frames the emblem, making it the central element. The entire front of the tower is now glazed. This is a modern architectural style. Using white concrete, Banana Kid builds the remaining part of the tower. He makes it in the shape of a cylinder. A round shape is harder to build than a square one, but it looks better. A cylinder has no corners and looks more streamlined. Banana Kid builds the cylinder layer by layer. Each row is round, the same diameter. This requires precise block counting. A circle in Minecraft is built using a special scheme because of square blocks. Banana Kid knows this technique. The cylindrical tower grows upward. White concrete creates a clean, neutral background. This is the base on which other colorful elements will be placed. The tower height increases with each row of blocks. The tower gets higher and higher. The white cylinder dominates the landscape. Banana Kid continues adding rows of white concrete. The shape remains perfectly round on each level. This is a sign of quality work. The cylindrical part of the tower is complete. Now Banana Kid builds a room on top. He uses blue concrete for the walls of this room. Blue color appears again, connecting the top of the tower with the entrance below. This room has a slightly larger radius than the tower below it. It extends beyond the cylinder edges. This creates an interesting architectural element, like a mushroom cap on a stem. Banana Kid leaves windows in front and back. Windows allow seeing in both directions. This is important for an observation point. The blue room contrasts with the white tower below it. Color variety makes the build more visually interesting. On top, Banana Kid builds another section. He uses light blue concrete and yellow concrete. This section is also larger in radius by a couple of blocks. The tower expands upward in steps, each level wider than the previous. Light blue and yellow colors add brightness to the upper part. This draws attention to the top of the tower. Yellow concrete is especially bright, visible from far away. Banana Kid creates a color accent at height. The color combination on this level resembles the colors of different puppies from the cartoon. Each level of the tower has its own color scheme. This makes the tower look like the real Paw Patrol Tower from the animated series. Higher up, Banana Kid builds another room from blue concrete. This room is 3 blocks smaller in radius than the previous one. The tower starts narrowing toward the top. At the same time, he makes windows in front and back from blue glass. Blue glass and blue walls creates a monochrome effect. Windows are less noticeable but still let light through. Banana Kid thinks about how colors work together. The blue room is like a separate office at the top. This room is probably for Ryder, the main character of the cartoon. He commands all the puppies from there. The high position gives a good view of the whole city. Banana Kid knows the cartoon details and recreates them in the build. Higher up, Banana Kid builds a roof from red concrete. Red color for the final element is very striking. He makes the roof in 2 layers. The first layer is wide, the second is smaller, like a stepped pyramid or Chinese pagoda. The 2-level red roof crowns the entire structure. Red color is bright and festive. It finishes the tower on a high note. The stepped shape adds architectural interest to a simple dome. On top of the roof, Banana Kid builds a large pipe from yellow concrete. The yellow pipe is like a beacon or antenna. It sticks up and makes the tower even taller. Yellow color is clearly visible against the sky. The pipe is a characteristic element of Paw Patrol Tower. In the cartoon, there is also such a yellow thing on top. Banana Kid recreates the original design. The pipe adds a recognizable silhouette to the tower. At the bottom, Banana Kid makes passages into the building and places 2 doors. Doors are needed for entering and exiting. 2 passages are more convenient than 1. You can evacuate faster. A rescue base should be functional. Paw Patrol Tower by Banana Kid is completely ready.
Ta-da! Yay!
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building a Paw Patrol Tower, JJ. Who did it better?
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
Yes, JJ, you're right. Maybe then you have comments on the construction of Banana Kid.
Banana Kid built a very cool Paw Patrol Tower, but it seems to me that it lacks size.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you will build a Paw Patrol Tower?
Okay, then let's run to the place as soon as possible.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
But?
Thanks, guys. Then I'm starting. Round 3. To create Paw Patrol Tower, I will use an efficient method. I use a special command to paste an already built tower that I prepared in advance. This demonstrates an important principle of professional work. Reusing ready elements saves time. The command is executed and the tower appears in place. However, a problem arose. The area under the tower disappeared. A void formed. This is a typical situation when using paste commands. They replace everything in the selected area, including the ground under the build. I use another command to fill the void that formed. The fill command specifying dirt solves the problem. The ground returns to its place, filling the gap under the tower. Now the foundation is solid and reliable again. Professional use of commands requires understanding their side effects. You always need to check the result and fix any problems that arise. Commands are a powerful tool, but they require a careful approach. Carelessness can ruin a build. I inspect the tower and notice another problem. A 1-block high gap remained under the tower. The fill command did not reach the very top of the dirt layer. This needs to be fixed manually for a perfect result. I begin manually placing the appropriate blocks at the bottom. I look at what blocks are used in the lower part of the tower and match them. I place concrete of the right color to match the base. I also add glass where necessary. I match each block according to the tower pattern above. Red concrete to red, blue to blue, glass to glass. It is important that the transition is seamless. Nobody should see where the command paste ends and manual work begins. I work around the tower perimeter, filling the gap block by block. This is a painstaking process, but necessary for quality. Automation is good, but final touches always require manual labor. This is how flawless results are achieved. Outside, the gap is completely filled. Now, the tower stands on the ground with no visible gaps. The transition from ground to tower is smooth and natural. But I need to check the inside of the building too. I go inside the tower and inspect the base. There are problems here too. Gaps and missing spots in the floor. The interior requires the same refinement as the exterior. The principle is the same. I match blocks by color and place them manually. I fill the gaps inside using appropriate concrete blocks. The floor must be even and solid. No holes through which you can see the ground under the tower. This is a basic requirement for a quality build. The first floor interior now looks complete. The floor is even. The walls are intact. No artifacts from the command paste. The tower is fully integrated with the surrounding landscape. Time to move on to the next stage. Inspecting the tower from inside, I notice a serious problem. The tower is missing a staircase inside. The tower is tall, several floors, but there is no way to get up. This is a critical flaw that needs to be fixed. To create a staircase, I first build a central pillar. I use quartz block for the column. Quartz is white and clean. It will look good in the tower interior. The pillar will go through all floors to the very top. Now I use a command to turn the simple pillar into a column of 4 blocks. The command makes the column thicker and more massive. 4 blocks in cross-section is the standard size for a load-bearing column. It will support the staircase. The column is ready and looks impressive. White quartz creates a vertical dominant in the center of the tower. Now, I need to build steps around it, but first, I will finish working on the floor. I use a couple more commands to replace dirt blocks below with quartz. A quartz floor will match the quartz column. A unified material for floor and structural support creates visual connection. Commands quickly perform this replacement. The floor is now white quartz. Clean and bright, it reflects light and makes the space look larger visually. Quartz is also a very durable material, a professional choice for the floor of a public building. I begin building the spiral staircase. This will be a long spiral structure around the central column. I use cyan concrete slab for the steps. The cyan color matches the tower's color scheme. Half blocks are perfect for staircase steps. Each step is half a block higher than the previous one. This creates a comfortable climbing angle. Too steep a staircase is uncomfortable. Too shallow takes up too much space. I start with the bottom step and move spiraling upward. Each next step rotates at a certain angle relative to the previous one. This forms the spiral shape of the staircase. Steps wrap around the column. A spiral staircase efficiently uses space. It only occupies the central part of the tower, leaving the perimeter free. Furniture and equipment can be placed along the edges. The spiral shape also looks beautiful. I continue building steps upward in a spiral. Cyan concrete slab after slab, turn after turn. The staircase slowly but surely rises to the upper floors. This is monotonous work, but the result is worth the effort. Cyan steps contrast with the white column. This creates visual interest and helps see where the steps are. A too monochrome staircase could be dangerous, easy to miss a step. I make sure each step is at the same distance from the column. Constant spiral radius is important for proper shape. If steps wander, the staircase will look sloppy. The staircase passes the first floor and enters the second. Openings in the floors already exist. The staircase passes through them. I continue building steps further upward. Each floor brings me closer to the top. This is a very long staircase because the tower is tall. Many floors, many spiral turns. Patience is the key to success in such large-scale projects. Each step brings you closer to the goal. I pass the middle floors of the tower. The staircase winds around the column like a snake. The cyan ribbon of steps on white background looks striking. The spiral reads well, even from a distance. I approach the upper floors of the tower. Not much left to the top. My hands are tired from placing half blocks, but I cannot stop. The last steps are the most important. They lead to the observation point. The spiral staircase turned out beautiful and practical. It does not take up much space, has a comfortable incline, and looks like an architectural element. The cyan color of the steps adds brightness to the interior. The last step is in place. The staircase is completely finished from the very bottom to the very top of the tower. Now you can climb it to any floor. The tower's functionality is fully restored. I go down to add final details. At the bottom near the entrance, I add a couple of glass blocks. Glass increases the amount of light entering inside. The entrance should be well lit and welcoming. On the Paw Patrol emblem, I find a place for a special detail. I build a paw print from chroma blocks. Chroma blocks shimmer with different colors. This creates an animation effect on a static build. The paw will sparkle and attract attention. The paw print is the symbol of Paw Patrol. It should be special on this tower. Chroma blocks make it unique. The shimmering colors are visible from far away and create a magical effect. I step back from the tower to view it as a whole. I slowly raise my gaze from bottom to top, evaluating each element. The entrance with blue glass, bright stripes, logo with chroma paw, white cylinder, colorful levels, red roof with yellow pipe. The tower looks exactly as a Paw Patrol tower should. All elements are in place, all colors are correct. The staircase inside makes it functional. The chroma emblem adds uniqueness. Professional work complete. Great, my Paw Patrol tower is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Yay!
Wow, JJ, your Paw Patrol tower is incredible. You built it so big in such a short time. You amaze with your talent for construction.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.